Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. This is Chenault on the receiving end. Test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Come out! Hey, 88. Boxing.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers gonna go on 4th down. He's gonna launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. And he is gonna have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Hey, take 26.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Over. 50.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Dillon. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
88. Yeah, 300.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Eagles at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Panther streak! Panther streak!
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well in the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice game there.
Here's Sherman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
70 Timberwolf. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner, or you want those guys to get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Back. Ready?
And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas got it. Quick touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Hey, 26.
So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? 26. Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jump out! Hey, 88.
On play action, it's Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Get right. Hey, take 26.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Box it. Yeah, good. 50. Back more. Get 300.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
26. Jump out.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you take 30. Get right. Hey, take 26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Go to 50.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Get 300.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Cam of Evans. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Another run with Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
19. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig alert. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
88.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
30.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. You're supposed to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 19 Lions.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fields this way up at the 17.
Here we go, here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. J.C. Jackson normally in coverage, this time coming up and making a stop behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
70.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because 2 regular drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, but they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done.
Hey, 626.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, he sets to fire deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, smash Bronco!
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Hey, check that street.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take a good like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 65 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Hurts. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now will throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
50.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got room past the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to the pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, a field goal is probably all going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's the option play now to the left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Cowboy 80. Check mash, go!
They go play action with Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hey, 88. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30.
Rodgers now to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Back ball.
One final try now for Rodgers. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to